Hello and welcome back to another Hunger Games Simulator video. Now, I have not made a video in a while, but I am back, and I am back with the Fans Edition Hunger Games. So this is Fans 2. Now, in my Godzilla Hunger Games, I said that next week I'll be making a Fans 2, but of course, I had to make a Soap Hunger Games, because soap! Okay, another thing I also said in the Godzilla Hunger Games was that to comment below if you wanted to be in the Fans 3 Hunger Games, because I already had the list for everyone that would be in the second Fans Hunger Games. So I said in that video, comment down below if you want to be in the third one. But I ended up getting a lot of comments, so there's a chance that if you did comment, you might be in the fourth one. And then if I get even more comments, you could even be in the fifth one. So I don't know what, I don't know who's going to be in what videos. But all I know is that I have a bunch of people wanting to be in the Fans Hunger Games. So there will be multiple Fans Hunger Games in the future. And I don't know which ones you would be in if you already commented. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that. And also to comment down below if you want to be in a future Fans Hunger Games. I don't know which one you would be in, but just if you want to be in a future one, comment below. But if you've already commented, there's pretty much no point in doing it, because I already have a list. So whenever someone comments, I'll put you on the list. So if you've already commented, don't comment again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, another thing is about username changing. So if you change your username, since I wrote your name on the list, that's an oof. Because sometimes the name would change, and I'd be like, wait a moment, what's going on here? I'm really, like, I would get confused because I would see, like, a different name there. So if you change your name, you might still be under the name you used to have. That almost happened here with Life Error. I think the name was, like, a blind balloon, I'm pretty sure. And then I noticed last second that they changed it to Life Error, so I changed it to Life Error. And if you do comment down below you want to be in a future one, make sure to also comment what picture you want me to use for you and what gender. Because I always forget to say the gender, because I never know what gender it is. I can't base it off of just the name. Sometimes I could, but a lot of times I can't. So also make sure to comment down below, or else you might be just some random gender. Now let's get to who is in this Hunger Games simulation. So in District 1, we got Kid with a laptop. So he has won the first Fans Hunger Games. He won it, and he is, I think, a wild berry toaster strudel. It's very random, but very amazing. Oh, another thing I forgot to say is that the 6 people on the top here have all been in the first Fans Hunger Games, because in that video, the top 6 contestants advanced on to be in the second Fans Hunger Games. Now, the same thing's going to happen with this video, so the top 6 contestants of the Fans 2 Hunger Games, which is, this video, will advance on to the Fans 3 Hunger Games, and we'll have a second chance at winning, the Hunger Games. But also in District 1, we got Liam the Boy. He came second place, very close to winning it all, but of course, the Wild Berry Toaster Strudel won. Now in District 2, we got James Green. Also in District 2, there is Tate G, which won Baby Kermit the Frog, which was very majestic. I think it's a different Baby Kermit the Frog image, because I couldn't find the other image. But either way, it's still Baby Kermit the Frog. Then District 3, there is Spartan Walnut, who got 5th place. And then who got 6th place, also in District 3, is Jake the Snake, 430. Now on to the new contestants. So in District 4, we got Matt A, who did not say what he wanted his picture to be, so I just put him as the letter A. And also in District 4, there's Haldane I cannot speak. Haldane Bayer. They did not put a picture, so I just put him as Humpty Dumpty. That's a very horrifying picture, by the way. In District 5, we got Andrew Nelson. Now, I'm very confused with this one, because I wrote down as a Torchic to be the picture. Okay, I was like 99% sure with the Torchic, because I make sure that I don't mess up what image they want. But then, I was scrolling through the comments, and I see that they said a Joltik. So I don't know if they said 2 different Pokemons on 2 different occasions. So I'm very confused with that, so I just put them as a Torchic. Then District 5, there is Mr. Dubs, who wanted Elmo with a knife. Very nice. Then District 6, there is Ferris the Toy Master, which wanted Pikachu. Also in District 6, there is Sky Ash, who asked for the red soul from under him. Then District 7, we got Choco Pudding, who asked for their profile picture, but I cannot get the profile picture, though, because I don't know what the profile picture is. Sometimes they created the profile picture, so I can't find the image, so I just put them as Chocolate Pudding. Then also in District 7, there is Nintendo Canada Kid, and I actually found a picture of a Canadian Nintendo Switch, because they didn't say what image they wanted, so I just put them as that. And in District 8, there is Me Man Pichu, which wanted a picture of Pichu. Also in District 8, there's Natural Tournaments, who wanted a picture from the history of the entire world, I guess. And it is all the dinosaurs are gone. It's very random, but why not? In District 9, there is Life Error, who wanted the balloon from Gumball. Also in District 9, there is Chris Uzzle, who wanted a tree. Very simple, but very nice. Then in District 10, there is Dolphin Muffin, who wanted a dolphin. Also in District 10, there is Lord Feegle Snorf. Now, they did not say what they wanted the image to be, but I just looked up Snorf, and that popped up. It's just a dog wearing... I don't know what that is, to be honest. Maybe it's a Snorf. Maybe that dog is wearing a Snorf. Then District 11, there is Emmanuel Ochoa. I probably said that terribly wrong. And they wanted a picture of a Mona Lisa. Then also in District 11, there is Starmaster 7826, who wanted King Ghidorah. Now, Starmaster 7826 has actually been watching my channel for a while, and he's the one that actually suggested a lot of the themes that, you know, ended up becoming actual Hunger Games videos. So I wish you good luck, Starmaster 7826. Then District 12, there is Madeline Gregory, which wanted a weird picture of Shrek. So I found a weird picture of Shrek. Also in District 12, there is Fred J, which is the final contestant, who wanted an Uno +4 card. Anyways, let's proceed and see who will win this Hunger Games simulation, Fans Edition number 2. As a tribute, stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Jake the Snake 430 runs away from the cornucopia. Ferris the Toy Master convinces Natural Tournaments to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Ferris the Toy Master's freaking gangsta. But rip Natural Tournaments. Natural Tournaments is the first to go out. Holdane Bear runs away from the cornucopia. Me Man Pichu runs away from the cornucopia. Sky Ash, Dolphin Muffin, and Tate G work together to get as many supplies as possible. Choco Pudding runs away from the cornucopia. Starmaster 7826 runs away from the cornucopia. By the way, fun fact, the picture that I put as Starmaster 7826 was actually my home screen for my phone one time. And just because, you know, it's a cool image, I figured I gotta use a cool image, which, yeah, fun fact. Life Error takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Liam the Boy runs away from the cornucopia. Liam the Boy wants to actually win this time and not get second place. Kill the Laptop runs away from the cornucopia. Emmanuel Ochoa runs away from the cornucopia. Fred J runs away from the cornucopia. Madeline Gregory runs away from the cornucopia. Andrew Nelson takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Spartan Walnut runs away from the cornucopia. Chris Uzzle runs away from the cornucopia. James Green runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Dubs runs away from the cornucopia. Matt A. and Lord Feegle Snorf fight for a bag. Lord Feegle Snorf gives up and retreats. It's just fun saying Lord Feegle Snorf. Nintendo Canada Kid snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Life Error dies from hunger. Oof. Draw a classic. I don't even play that anymore. Why am I still getting notifications? Jake the Snake 430 thinks about home. Holdane Bear and Nintendo Canada Kid split up to search for resources. Liam the Boy accidentally steps on a landmine. Liam the Boy. Well, that's an oof for Liam the Boy. Starmaster 7826 travels to higher ground. Chris Uzzle discovers a river. Actually, the picture is a tree. It makes sense. Madeline Gregory picks flowers. Mr. Dubs attacks Emmanuel Ochoa, but he manages to escape. James Green searches for firewood. Matt A. and Dolphin Muffin hunt for other tributes. Tate G chases Kid with the laptop. Tate G is like, this time I'm gonna win it, and you're not. Ferris the Toy Master receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Fred J. camouflages himself in the bushes. Choco Pudding injures himself. Andrew Nelson goes hunting. Spartan Walnut makes a wooden spear. Lord Feegle Snorf chases Sky Ash. And Meme Man Pichu fishes. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Natural Tournaments, Life Error, and Liam the Boy. Me Man Pichu, Fred J, and Jake the Snake 430 discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Sky Ash receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Chris Oozle's trap kills Dolphin Muffin. Oh, but Dolphin Muffin was so innocent. Well, I don't know. Maybe Dolphin Muffin was secretly a mass murderer all along. Maybe Chris Uzzle did a good deed. Starmaster 7826 goes to sleep. Andrew Nelson climbs a tree to rest. Tate G cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Matt A sets up camp for the night. James Green defeats Spartan Walnut in a fight, but spares his life. James Green is probably keeping Spartan Walnut alive because, you know, Spartan Walnut and James Green are some of the returning people. Maybe they'll all work together. Madeline Gregory climbs the tree to rest. Lord Feegle Snorf tries to sling himself to sleep. Holdane Bear convinces Ferris the Toy Master to snuggle with him. Choco Pudding, and Kid with a Laptop hold hands. Choco Pudding. Why would you hold hands with Kid with a Laptop? He's probably gonna win this again. Nintendo Canada Kid receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Emmanuel Ochoa tends to Mr. Dub's wounds. Ferris the Toy Master tries to sleep through the entire day. Jake the Snake 430 overhears Mr. Dubs and Madeline Gregory talking in the distance. Ooh, we have an alliance. Matt A tries to spear a fish with a trident. Nintendo Canada Kid practices his archery. Sky Ash, Kid with a Laptop, James Green, Emmanuel Ochoa, and Andrew Nelson hunt for other tributes. Choco Pudding discovers a river. Me Man Pichu fishes. Holdane Bear receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Starmaster 7826 and Fred J work together for the day. Chris Uzzle attacks Spartan Walnut, but he manages to escape. Spartan Walnut is on the run. Lord Feagle Snorf unknowingly eats toxic berries. Oof! I was having fun saying Lord Feagle Snorf. And an event has happened. A huge metal fan enters the arena. Me Man Pichu and Holdane Bear gets killed by the blades. Ferris the Toy Master runs away. Emmanuel Ochoa and Madeline Gregory gets killed by the blades. Jake the Snake 430 throws Kid with the Laptop into the blades. Kid with the Laptop is dead. There will be no two-time winner this time. Starmaster 7826 runs away. Sky Ash runs away. Fred J throws Choco Pudding into the blades. Fred J is gangsta, and Choco Pudding is dead. Nintendo Canada Kid throws Spartan Walnut into the blades. Rip Spartan Walnut. Matt A runs away. Mr. Dubs runs away. Chris Uzzle and James Green gets killed by the blades. James Green, another one dead. Actually, is everyone that was returning dead except for Jake the Snake 430? And possibly Tate G. I don't know if Baby Kermit is still alive or not. Andrew Nelson gets killed by the metal blades. 13 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Dolphin Muffin, Tate G. Tate G is dead. I think Jake the Snake 430 is the only one that's alive that was in the first one. Lord Feagle Snorf, Me Man Pichu, Holdane Bear, Emmanuel Ochoa, Madeline Gregory, Kid with a Laptop, Choco Pudding, Spartan Walnut, Chris Uzzle, James Green, and Andrew Nelson. So much people are dead. Ferris the Toy Master tends to Matt A's wounds. Nintendo Canada Kid begs for Fred J to kill him. He refuses, keeping Nintendo Canada Kid alive. Nintendo Canada Kid, you should try to at least get top 6 so you can return next time. Sky Ash cries himself to sleep. Jake the Snake 430 receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Mr. Dubs loses sight of where he is. And Starmaster 7826 falls into a pit and dies. Oof. Rip Starmaster 7826. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Mr. Dubs convinces Matt A to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Matt A, I would not trust Mr. Dubs. He is Elmo with a knife. Jake the Snake 430 is unable to convince Nintendo Canada Kid to not kill him, and Jake the Snake 430 is dead. The final person that was in the first one is actually dead. So that means that I don't even think he made the top 6. Which means that in the third Fancy Hunger Games, there'll be no one from the first one. Oof. Sky Ash decides not to go to the feast. Ferris the Toy Master decides not to go to the feast. And Fred J falls into a pit and dies. Instead of the Uno +4 card, he should have used the Uno reverse card so he could reverse his death. Sky Ash and Mr. Dubs work together for the day. Ferris the Toy Master receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. And Nintendo Canada Kid receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. So these are the final people. Sky Ash and Mr. Dubs, Ferris the Toy Master, and Nintendo Canada Kid. Who will be the winner this time? Oh, the good side is, though, is that all 4 of them will be in the Fancy Hunger Games. So either way, they'll all have a second chance to win. But still, they still want to win this one. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Starmaster 7826, Matt A, Jake the Snake 430, and Fred J. Mr. Dubs lets Ferris the Toy Master into his shelter. And Sky Ash shoots an arrow into Nintendo Canada Kid's head. Mr. Dubs attacks Sky Ash, but he manages to escape, and Ferris the Toy Master goes hunting. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Nintendo Canada Kid. Oh god, a huge metal fan enters the arena. The same event has happened again. Sky Ash runs away. Ferris the Toy Master gets killed by the metal blaze. F in the chat for Ferris the Toy Master. But Mr. Dubs also gets killed by the metal blades. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ferris the Toy Master and Mr. Dubs. And this means the winner is Sky Ash from District 6. So Sky Ash is the winner. Sky Ash, if you're watching this, congratulations. You just won the Hunger Games. Here are all the placements, though. So Sky Ash, of course, is in first with only 1 kill. And then the top 6 that are going to be returning. There is Sky Ash, Mr. Dubs, Ferris the Toy Master, Nintendo Canada Kid, Fred J, and Jake the Snake 430. So he did make the top 6. So someone from the first Fans Hunger Games will still live on to be in the third Fans Hunger Games. But an F in the chat for everyone else, especially Matt A, because Matt A was so close to making top 6. And same with StarMaster7826. This is a big oof. But I guess that is it for this Hunger Games simulation. I hope you enjoyed. So there we have it. Sky Ash is the winner. And yeah, make sure to comment down below if you want to be in the future Fans Hunger Games. Also, make sure to comment down below what other themes you like to see. So not like a fans theme, but like, you know, any TV show, movie, game, any of those themes, and any characters ideas you have, things like that. Make sure to also comment all that below. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Next week will most likely be a FNAF 2 Hunger Games. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And anyways, goodbye.